I think you are in the space right now. If you are here, please claim the request. Okay, I see you. You are here. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello, the prince. I think you can speak now. I grant you the microphone.
Yeah, good morning
Ah,
or good afternoon.
hi. Welcome. Okay, so let's start it. Thank you so much, two of you guys, to join us today because I think now the topic is just very hot because we are calculating and counting the days, right, about the Bitcoin halving. Not sure where you guys located because we just coming back from Hong Kong, and there's a lot of every day, a lot of talk and discussion about the Bitcoin stuff. And also, I think now this time in Hong Kong, the BTC is the toppest, it's the hottest topic in Hong Kong. So how about you guys? Let's start it from TY. You can go ahead. Maybe you can introduce yourself and where are you doing? Where you're located? Have you attend the Hong Kong event? How's your feeling? Just feel free to add anything.
Okay, got it. Hi, everyone. My name is TY. I'm based in Singapore. I've moved to Singapore since 2016 until now. And then for the Hong Kong event, I didn't join because I was there
Mm,
in last year, but I didn't join this year. But I feel
I
that
see.
even in Singapore, we can sense that a lot of the uh, session, a lot of speaking, and also the workshop forum is all around the BTC and AI and also the mini coin. So I believe that
Mhm.
this year, because of BTC having is coming in a few days, and then I believe that the BTC price will going to raise again. So yeah, so very happy to join this space, and then feel free to ask any kind of question later on if you have anything you want to add on. Yeah, nice to see you
Sure.
guys here.
Thank you so much, TY from Agent Layer. I think later on you can tell us more about Agent Layer because we are following you guys on Twitter and we say you guys maybe I think if I guess it's correct there's a lot of things we say a lot of partner announcement. So later on
Yeah,
I
true.
think you can share us a lot of your plan.
Yeah, no
Uh,
problem.
sure, but before that I think I will give a mic to the Prince. S. Am I pronounced correct? Maybe you can tell us where you are and what do you focus right now. And also feel free to tell us more about diffusion if you want. Go ahead, S.
All right, thanks for giving me the floor to speak. So about the Hong Kong program, I didn't attend, but one of my team member, one of my colleague, Nicole, she was at the program. She told us she went for the program, the Hong Kong conference. I based in Africa, Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
specifically,
Yes.
so I didn't go for the program, but I just know someone who went there. So, okay, a quick intro about myself. I am Eze, or you can call me the Prince. I work with Diffusion, the Diffusion platform. I also come here to represent the platform. Like I was here the last time, and I'm here again. So Diffusion is an AI platform, like a Web3 AI platform, where users get to generate AI content, visual AI content, by using a few, just by inputting some textual prompts. Like we have two features right now. One is the text to image feature, the other one is the image to video feature. The text to image feature allows you to generate images by entering some keywords, and the image to video feature allows you to convert still images into dynamic video content. So that's what Diffusion is, a platform where you can generate AI content, visual AI content. We also have other things as well, like a community platform. We have a credit system. That's like the, um, should I say, the payment system that runs or that powers the services we offer on our platform, the credit system. And we also have plans to launch a token, though it is not yet finalized, but sooner or later we are going to have our token released. It's called the AIGC token. We expect to finalize things on this as soon as possible and put it out there for our users and the entire crypto community. So that's basically what diffusion is all about, and I am here to represent diffusion.
Thank you so much, Prince, because I didn't expect it. You can tell us the so much news, especially the last one. I think we can keep it a little bit in the last. But anyway, congratulations, diffusion team. And I think because if we talk about AI, we talk about the words tends to be pictures, and the pictures tends to be alive pictures, and so on. Because a lot of team, especially like gaming teams, they are using this kind of tools already. So I think later on I will give you chance to tell us more details. But since you introduced diffusion already, I think I will give back to the mic to TY. TY, maybe you can tell us more, and especially our, Sam, everyone, Justin is here. Is they typing DG and Tunsing, Scenery, if I pronounce correct, all our listeners in Second Life about agent layer.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for listening us. So my name is TY and come from the Asian there. So I'm responsible for the BD and also the marketing team here. So Asian layer is actually the pioneering protocol and also the public blockchain, leveraging the power of the OP stack as well. So this blockchain is actually designed to facilitate and also coordination and cooperation of all type of the autonomous AI agents with a human oversight in permission links, secure and also reliable manners. So basically, every single one can use the agent layer and to create their own agent. Whether you are the Web2 project or the Web3 project, all of the people can very simply to use our agent layer and to create their own Web3 decentralized agent. So that is not the first one. But also we empower them through the first things that the target user, because we have a around 100,000 user right now. So every single one can create their own agent, and then we will direct the user into your agent and let the people to use. And then when the people to use your agent, you can subscribe. They can subscribe your agent. Pay by the fiat, pay by your token, pay by our token, or pay by some like Ethereum or maybe the Bitcoin as well. So
Mhm.
When they subscribe your agent, when they subscribe your agent, and as an agent owner, you actually can receive the passive income every single day as well. And then also, if you don't want to use your agent anymore, or you don't, or maybe someone want to use your agent, but you want to leave them to use, and you actually can use our agent marketplace, and the people can trade in your agents through the marketplace. We call it the agent files. So means that your agent not only for the people to use, but also you can trade your agent as well. So we also come out a very unique idea called IAO. This idea and also concept will be published during this weekend in the Harvard Blockchain Weeks. Our co-founder and professor our co-founder and CEO, co-professor Liu Yang, who is from the Nanyang Technology University, and also he's going to attend the Harvard Blockchain Week and to introduce us and also to review these new concepts. We call it the initial AI offerings. It means that every single AI, not only the agent itself, but also your AI service, your large language model, all kind of the AI things can be the digital assets. We tokenize them. We help you to uh, empower, or we help you to equip some like a financial capacity, and then the people can not only use the agent for this for the daily usage, but also can be a financial tool and also the financial product in the future. Yeah, so that is the agent there. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, TY, because I think your projects, what you guys do, is lower. It's much more lower the people barriers from because it's you guys gonna helping a lot of part of the job, so people can just using very easily, and because I think nowadays people more and more of us we talk about this as saying like we need to bring more and more people into Web3, so which means we need you guys help to helping them to at first step to let them releasing the asset, and maybe the agent they can try to use what agent means and how to using it. But before more details, guys, I really want to ask you your question is, do you guys think we are now currently in the bull market? Because you know I think most of like 90% people think we are in the bull market right now. But
Mhm.
how you guys think? I think the prince, you can go ahead, you can give us some thinking.
Okay. Initially, especially when Bitcoin moved past the $70,000 mark, I got so optimistic that in a few weeks we are going to see anything close to maybe 85,000 or 100,000. But I mean, in the last 4 weeks, on the last 3 weeks, that has not been the case. Bitcoin basically moves from, it goes to 70, 71, it falls back to 68 and some other lower levels as well. So, like it's hard to predict exactly where this market is going right now. What I would say is that we are in a kind of, um, we are the mid stage of a bull season. A bull season, you can think of a bull season to have three stages. The early stage, when the momentum begins to pick off, and then the mid stage, when the momentum continues to grow and is sustained over time. Then the final stage of a bull season will be the peak season, where not only Bitcoin but every other coin just blows off the roof and keeps on going up and up and up like that. At the moment, I can't say we are in a bull season, but we are in a season where we are in a time when there are so many indicators pointing towards a bull season. Like it seems like maybe not this month, maybe not next month, but there is this certainty that very soon we are going to be in a real bull season. So back to the question. I don't think we are in a bull season right now, but I would say we are in the mid or in the mid early stage towards a bullish season.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, the prince. Yeah, go ahead.
Me, is it?
No, no, I mean yeah, either you have something to talk.
Okay. So like that's it from me right now. That's my answer to the question. I don't think we're in a bull season
Okay.
yet. I will just say we are some steps are
Mm-hmm.
close to the bull season. We are some steps away from the actual bull season everybody is expecting.
Yeah, I see. I see. I understand. Well, let's say, TY, how you think?
I think for me, this is actually my third round of the Bitcoin cycle. Because since
Mm-hmm.
I bought the first Bitcoin in 2016 until now. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, I believe probably we are in the early stage of the bull market, but very very early stage. Since the Bitcoin price is just crossed the last high time, and maybe it is still in the early stage of the bull markets. One of the key reason behind is that the right now the market participation often looks at the price trends over time and to determine whether the overall trend is bullish or bearish. So I think in the current market, the price trend tend to be trend upwards over the extended period. So well, I think is the bull market, but it's very early stage. And I believe that because in the last few rounds, most of the bull market, that means really intensive one, I think they will be coming after the Bitcoin halving, based on the historical records. I think this round probably will be as well, but I don't know. So I think yeah. But yeah, so I think it's still in the very
Mm-hmm.
early stage in the bull market. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think, guys, I have the same feelings because now we are on the way. We are on the way to the bull market. So that's why now we have some time to talk about the bull market and to talk about our projects. We need to be prepared. Everything is coming. But so this
Yeah.
the real question is coming. So my question, actually, I prepared a little bit of question about you guys because today's topic is we want to talk about the Bitcoin halving. So we want to know how's your project adopting since we are on the way to the bull market. How you guys prepared your projects right now, and if there's any special or specific strategies you can share with us, feel free to share with us. I think TY, you can go ahead.
Okay, got it. I think the most important part is that the Bitcoin halving essentially can bring the a very large economic impact as well. Uh, Bitcoin halvings reduce the rate and also which the new Bitcoin are created. So effectively reduce the inflation rate of the cryptocurrency. I think everybody knows that. So this event can really have an impact on the market dynamic, investor sentiment, and also overall the entire economy environment. And also this kind of change might indirectly affect the resources available for investing in the Web3 areas as well. So especially in the AI. Because of the Bitcoin price will going up significantly, increase 6 months after the Bitcoin having and also the AI is leading this round of the bull market together with the BTC ecosystem and mini. So it also means that the most of the AI project will catch more attention compared to past few years, and most of the AI project need the more infrastructure to import and to tokenize their agent asset, their AI assets as well. So that's why we are very important during this bull market, and also because of this Bitcoin having, we are going to launch our agent studio, uh, which with our partner, and also leave the developer can be like you just one click to launch their own agent via the agent studio as well. So I think that is a very important strategy and also the important initiative coming together with the Bitcoin having period. Uh, this one I believe that can attract more users to use, and also more AI project can launch their AI assistant and serve our platform. So I think
Mm-hmm.
yes. So I think that is a most important strategy we are going to adapt, and also to going to launch the agent studio more like developer friendly and more like user friendly to help them to create their own agent through a very easy platform.
Yes, yes, I think so. And also, especially, now, I mean, until now, Bitcoin and also AI is so hot two words. It's totally like keywords in a half year. So I'm not sure. Since a lot of people, I collect a lot of opinions about AI and Bitcoin. But I think most of them, we hosting like optimistic thinking to think that will be a new trend and big trend is upcoming. Since diffusion is on the way already, you guys do a lot of things plus AI and also the pictures and the live pictures. How you think the prints? You can share us anything from diffusion part. What you guys prepared for the upcoming Bitcoin halving? Is it's your turn. It's your turn.
Hello?
Hey, hello.
Okay.
Finally,
Um,
hey.
yeah. So I was saying the Bitcoin halving event historically it always moves the market. Like it always has an effect on the market volatility. But then about the fusion and what we plan to do to adapt for the Bitcoin halving event, the aftermath of that event, I would like to draw our attention to something. The fusion primarily is a project focused on NFTs and AI. We don't get to do so much with Bitcoin, but one way or the other, we expect the Bitcoin halving effect to affect our project. Like for instance, it is expected by many that after the Bitcoin halving, the price of Bitcoin and other assets are going to shoot up. If this turns out to be the case, it's going to generate more attention from different people. Like non-crypto users are going to want to pay attention to the crypto market more than ever before, which means we are likely going to see an influx of more people adopting Web3 technology, whether AI, NFT, DeFi, DX, anyone. We are going to see more people trying to adopt this technology. And that means for the fusion, we expect a net growth in the number of users we have on our platform. Right now, we have so many users using our platform to generate AI content. So if the Bitcoin having effect makes the price of Bitcoin to go up, and that makes the crypto industry to get bigger. We expect more users to come to our platform to use our AI services. And one other thing which the Web3 community can expect from Diffusion is that we might integrate Bitcoin on our site. Right now, we have so many networks integrated. We have the BNB network, we have the Combo network, we have several other networks that are integrated. We don't have Bitcoin at the moment, but we might add Bitcoin network for those who may want to mint their NFTs as inscriptions, as ordinance inscriptions. We might just put the Bitcoin network there to give those who wants to generate NFTs as inscriptions. Another thing again we will try to do is in preparing for the Bitcoin halving effect, we are going to pay attention to, we might, I expect the team to pay attention to the site capability to service more users than it can right now. That's to increase the ability of the site to give response to, let's say, millions of users or thousands of users more than what we presently have on our site. That's to increase the capacity of the site to entertain more users. So the trick point I'm bringing out here is that the Bitcoin having effect, we don't have so much to do with Bitcoin, but we expect Bitcoin to we expect that event to increase the size of the crypto market, and that, of course, will also increase our size as a project. We might. I expect the team to also add Bitcoin as a network on our site, just like we have the BSC network, the Combo network, and other networks. And lastly, again, I said our site also might be revamped to be able to host this influx of users that are going to come after the Bitcoin event.
Mm-hmm.
Takes place. I'm done.
Thank you so much, the prince. I think
Hello,
I
are you
lost
there?
you. Yes, yes, I'm healing. I'm here. I mean, I lost you a little bit, of like a 5 seconds, but I totally agree. And also, I feeling you guys' ambitions for preparing for the Bitcoin ecosystem, because I think uh, for both of us, we are quite new in Bitcoin ecosystem, and I think most of us we are not ready yet to say this, but now suddenly the wave is coming because there's a lot of reasons, the security stuff, the safety things. I think the is the mainly and most important part. I feeling and I can hear you guys prepared a lot of things, and willing to say more and more people can come into Web3, and also because of the news of the Bitcoins and the waves of Bitcoins, and can bring a lot of users. But also, I think there must have some challenges, because like a coins have two sides, have opportunities, and also must have some challenges. For you guys, for it, from diffusion side, what opportunity or challenges you say from maybe in the future you guys gonna welcoming or launching diffusion on the Bitcoin ecosystem, or you guys in the whole world in the whole system, what kind of challenges you facing? Maybe you can share with us more. I cannot hear you, the prince. I'm not sure if you are talking or so.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, okay,
Hello?
go ahead, go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
So the main challenge we expect, like I said, the Bitcoin halving event, if it makes the price of Bitcoin to go up, and that might just become the case, and the volatility in the market becomes bigger than it is right now, the Bitcoin halving event is going to make more users to enter into the crypto space. And I also said, when that happens, of course, we expect to have more users on diffusion. Now, we can't predict the number of users we are going to gain as a result of the event taking place, or after the event has taken place. But we might, one thing I fear that we are going to face as a challenge is that the scalability of our site will be tested. That's the ability of our site to um, receive and reply to requests coming from multiple users is going to be tested. Let me explain it this way. Maybe right now we have 2,000 or 10,000 users using diffusion to generate AI images, and we don't get to, experience any technical glitch for now because we have maybe just say, let's say we have just 10,000 users. But after the Bitcoin having effect, I imagine this number from 10,000 increasing to, let's say, 50,000, 20,000, who knows? And when that happens, if the scalability of our site is not looked into, we might start facing some network glitches. Like some users might not be able to access the site, or the site might become too slow, or there might be a traffic breakdown, something like that. So for us, I think that is going to be the major challenge we face. Another challenge we might also face, or an opportunity for us, would be the fact that a growth in the Bitcoin network for us is going to be an opportunity to integrate the Bitcoin network on our platform as soon as possible because um, I imagine that it's going to increase the market demand for inscriptions. It's probably going to increase the market demand for inscriptions, especially inscriptions that are very, very valuable. It's going to increase the demand. And one way or the other, that's going to be a positive thing for us if we integrate the Bitcoin network on our platform. So that's an opportunity for us. There will be an opportunity to integrate the Bitcoin network on Diffusion so that we can assist users to generate inscriptions, inscription assets. There's going to be that opportunity for us. Then there's going to be the challenge of scalability. That's the ability of our site to host as much users as possible, even when there is a growth. So that's how I see it. There is this opportunity, there is this challenge.
Yeah, exactly. It's always saying like where the opportunity is, and always in the another side is challenging, right? So before I talk with TY, I gotta do the referrer. I'm sorry, I forgot that referrer, guys. And let's start the lucky draw firstly, and then TY, you can share us more. I give you more time to prepare.
Sure.
I hope you have a more, challenging or opportunities chance to share with us. Well, guys, lucky you. Have you got the lucky draw? And maybe I can take the second round. I'm so sorry, I forgot that. I enjoy those two gentlemen's answer so much. Okay. Wow. Congratulations, everyone. The one who got the beans. Congratulations. And then I will talk with TY. I think TY prepared his answer already. Go
I
ahead,
actually prepare to
TY.
get more lucky draw actually. Actually, I
later on, remind me, please. I
Okay, no
always
worries.
forgot that. Sure.
No, no problem. Yeah, so basically, I want to echo the last speakers what the last speaker said. So basically, I think the opportunity is very obvious. I think one of the key things is that the of course that the Bitcoin halving will be increased attention to the cryptos. So because that always that Bitcoin halving events often attract the significant attention to the cryptos to the cryptocurrency space, especially in the past like few years, it's like this. So leading to increase the interest and also the investment in the blockchain technology from other place into the Web3. So this actually highlight this heightened interest can create a lot of opportunity for the Web3 and also AI project to attract more like a founding, partnership, and talents. And of course, that the can attract the more user to coming to this space because that the wealthy effect as well. So yeah, so I think that is a good opportunity. But for sure that the I want to I cannot I mean I would like to agree that the what the people just say because of the increased attention to crypto, but also means that the scalability will become a really critical issue in the future as well. Although that this kind of issue will be is already was already critical in the past like few years, but I think everyone is thinking and trying very hard to solve this kind of problem. So I think the scalability issue will be coming to the space again. And another challenge I want to mention is that there is the regulatory because I think this this round of the Bitcoin cycle or crypto cycle is completely different compared to the last few rounds. Because at the this round of the crypto cycle, you can see a lot of the institution investor, financial institution, especially from the Wall Street, like Goldman Sachs, like JP Morgan, like BNP Paris, they're all coming to the space. So I think it's because of the BTC ETF, the BTC ETF just passed this year, and then people and also those kind of very large institutional investor officially can sell this kind of product to their to their clients. So I think that's a very very good and also a very big milestone for the entire cryptocurrency. So that's why also that the regulatory become very very important right now. You can see the past like a few years after the FTS collapse, a lot of governments and a lot of countries start to set out a different type of regulation, especially in US, in Singapore, in Hong Kong, and in the European country as well. So you can see that it's very very important. And right now, the Korean, one of the biggest crypto player country, they start to set up very strict regulation environment for the for those kind of Web3 peoples. So I think the that become can be the opportunity, but also it's kind of a challenge because of they will definitely uh, start to regulate this kind of the development for the different type of Web3 project. Not may not be as much as freedom, may not be as much freedom as the people used before. So I think the regulation become a very very problem. No, become a very very good and also in the other side a challenge for this kind of space this year in the moving forward as well.
I think I totally agree with you because now it's different compare other times and compare before the history of Bitcoin. So that's why first of all to solving the Bitcoin itself the functional issue. That's why there's a lot of layer 2 is releasing and people try to solving these problems. And the second part, I think, of course, if we want to reaching out more and more users and to bring the Bitcoin to the main market, we must facing a lot of challenges. But luckily, we are on the ship, and we are still working on that way. Since TY, you mentioned about this one, it's related another thinking of my questions to say because today we are talking about the Bitcoin halving. How you think this kind of halving, I mean, gonna influence the whole market? Maybe not only your project, of course, it brings chance, but how you think about other investor behaviors or focus? or our Bitcoin sentiment. I think there must have some challenges, and also something is happening already. People, if you have feelings, you can feel that way. But now I think you can tell us how you think about this.
Okay. Um, I think this rounds of Bitcoin having will have four major impact on the market. The first one is the anticipation and also the speculations. Because of the leading up to the Bitcoin having events, there's often the anticipation and the speculation uh, around the investor and also from the mass public to the investor as well. So this kind of things about is already talk about this kind of things shows that the potential impact on the price of the Bitcoin, and this can lead to increase this kind of trading activity and also but the market volatility as well in the market as investor position themselves based on their expectation, especially that the once the Bitcoin having happened after that, I think the institution investor will start to buying that again, and then they will increase the entire trading value and also the Bitcoin market cap. I think that's the first one. And second one is that supply and demand dynamic as well. I think the reduction in the rate of the new Bitcoin actually issues as a result of the halving events can create a supply shock, because everyone knows that after Bitcoin halving, the first things that the entire Bitcoin supply will decrease 50%, and also the difficulty of the people to do the mining will increase a lot as well. So I think that is one of the key reasons why the BTC ecosystem is very popular this year, because you can see that if you are very notice or maybe pay attention to the BTC ecosystem, you can see those kind of BTC layer 2 behind the BTC layer 2, their investor is actually come from the miner. I mean, those kind of miner, those Bitcoin BTC miner, they create the venture capital, like a different types of very good reputable venture capital around nowadays, and then they start to invest the BTC ecosystem because they know that after BTC having, their profitability will decrease a lot. So that's why they need people to use the BTC. That's why they create the BTC there too. They start to talk about the scalability. They start to copy the entire Ethereum ecosystem from Ethereum from the Ethereum or EVM chain into the BTC, and to copy the entire like DeFi. They create the Oracle. They start to create the GameFi or some things on the BTC because they need the people to trade it using the BTC. That's the reason why they want to invest, and also they keep investing this kind of BTC ecosystem. That's very important. If the people doesn't use the BTC, just like before, those kind of the miner will be bankrupt in the future if they keep doing the mining. So I think that's very important. So the supply and demand dynamics become a very, very important. And I think last one is the long-term investment outlook. I think some of the investors view the Bitcoin halving event as a bullish indication as well. So for the long run price, and also that they can adjust, and also they can sense the Bitcoin price is going to raise based on the historical data. So I think this kind of the investor will be coming, and also that the right now, if the institutional investor come in again, and then it means that the BTC price will keep going up. Just like before, and also might not be back to the might not be back to the past when the price is very, very low, was very, very low. So yeah, I think that is the three major point, or maybe the influence on the market sentiments I want to talk about.
I think TY, you covered all the sides. I'm not sure. I'm doubting there's something left still for Prince, but I would like to listen the Prince answer for this question. Hello, Prince. Say, the Prince stopped saying anything. Hello, Prince. Are you still here? Prince may say,
Hello?
wow, wow, TY. Hey, hello, you are here still. Hey, Prince.
My network was glitchy, please. What was the last question? My network was not
Oh,
stable.
Sure, sure. I think you can hear TY's answer before, do you?
Yes, I heard some of the things you said.
Sure, sure. I mean, my question is like, we say in the whole market now, and also we talk about the Bitcoin halving. I wanted to know how the halving influenced the market. I mean, from your side, diffusion side, or if you're working in diffusion and you must have the feeling from your side to say, oh, what kind of influence for the investors also. Maybe you can share us more about this.
Okay. So the question here, I think, is about um. Let me get it. Let me look at something here.
Yeah, I mean, the
Like
question
what I think,
actually,
like an advice for investors, right?
no,
No, no,
no,
no.
not the advice yet, because I don't know how's your feelings to say how the having influence the market, and maybe and also the investors' behaviors, because you are doing the AI and also the images, and you must be talking with some of the VC or the investors. You may say some changes or opinions. You gathering some opinions from them. Maybe you can share with us a little bit.
Okay, okay. Um, so the thing is, I'm some days ago, so not some days, some weeks ago, I was going through.
I'm sorry, the prince. I think I lost you.
Drop.
Hello.
Okay, you're coming back. Congratulations,
All right.
coming back. Go ahead, please.
All right. So I said, I think saw an article on Cointelegraph where the author was talking about um, the different outcomes that might be expected right after the Bitcoin halving takes place. And something he said, which to me struck like a chord of like a note of warning. It just struck some fear within my heart. He said something about right after the Bitcoin halving event, there is a possibility that the price of Bitcoin might drop a bit lower, and it's only going to pick up again after some time. Like what he was saying is that there might be a short term decline in the price of Bitcoin, but it's only going to be a short term declination. And after this decline, then the bullish trend most people are expecting will set in, but that's only going to come after the short decline. Now, one thing I fear is that if such a thing happens, let's say Bitcoin halving takes place tomorrow, and we start seeing the price of Bitcoin declining to levels we don't expect, maybe something as low as $60,000. I fear it's going to affect the interest of investors on NFTs, but that's only going to be for a short time. And if that happens to be the case, I also fear that it might affect us at diffusion. It might affect us at diffusion. The price or the sales of NFTs are going to drop to lower levels. The number of users that are going to come to our platform or that may want to remain on our platform, it might also drop to some low levels. But I am not so worried about that because even if it happens, it's only going to be for a while. And just in a matter of time, everything is going to reset back to the bullish trend we all want to see in this time.
Mm. Yeah, Prince, I think you are correct, because before you mentioned many times about the inscriptions, and also
Yeah.
I think that NFTs, and no matter the for there are four kind of NFT or all those assets, of course that's gonna be influenced for sure. And also I totally agree. Actually, TY, you mentioned all the aspect that I think many people won't doubt it. You covered all the answers, and we don't know yet. But I'm sure that's why in this moment this kind of like Bitcoin storyteller tell us this kind of a story. But from the originally I think talk about the the Bitcoin itself and also the ecosystem. I'm looking forward those there too to do something amazing. And maybe we can really someday using Bitcoins. Of course, Vitalik these days in Hong Kong, he is mentioned maybe someday he gonna changing the POS to POW, all those stuff. Why not, right? We
Mhm.
don't. I don't see yet, but I see. Those genius boys and the founders. Maybe they are thinking something more valuable stuff, and also as we mentioned in the beginning, Bitcoin as is a only one, and of course Ethereum. In our industry, and I'm looking forward to see what gonna happen in the next. I think it's the time is almost there. Maybe you guys can well, if you guys want to give some suggestion, of course you can give to all our listeners here, because say all the people they typing and leaving a lot of wow a lot of messages here. Thank you so much for typing here, and maybe you guys can give some advice for the individual investors, no matter how big it is, or how big or how small we invested during the Bitcoin halving period. I think the prince mentioned it a little bit, but TY, I think
Yeah.
maybe you have a more to add.
Oh, you mean the advice to the individual
Sure.
investors?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean,
Um,
if you have some suggestion, you can give, and if you want to say something about the plan of your project case, also feel free to share.
okay, okay, got it. I think the only suggestion for the individual is that the try buy more Bitcoin and also the ETH. That is what I do in the past like 6 years. I regularly buy it. Buy more Bitcoin, I think, and from time to time regularly buy it. I think that is very very important because most of the people they think that they want to become rich people in a very short period of time. But
Mm,
most of the time you're not able to do this, and most of the time the people thinks that you want to be like this, so that's why they cheat you using
mm,
you to manipulate you by this idea as well. So I think so that's why meme coin is coming right now. So a
mhm,
lot of the meme coin will have like a more than maybe the 10x, 100x compared to the Bitcoin, compared to the ETH. But in the end, those most of the Bitcoin will drop and become the zero, just like an NFT. So and also will disappear as well. So you can see that that in the last bull run, the apps, right?
mm,
The boy apps are very
yeah.
very expensive. But right now, see the price is totally
Mhm,
different. So I think yeah. So however, the Bitcoin and ETH will last long and continue to grow as well because of the right now institutional investor and traditional investor from the Web2 from banking areas they start to buying it. So that's why the price will going up again. I think that's
mm.
very important. So I think the only advice is that try buy more. I mean, Bitcoin regularly buy. Don't try to predict when is the market downtime. I mean, try to predict or maybe just want to buy in the lowest price. It's impossible. Okay, so
Mm.
regularly buy it. Every single month you saving your a little bit money and try and buy it like $2,000 should be okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think Tiwa, you really give a very very sincerely advice. I think this kind of advice we just only talk with friends, right? But
Okay.
now, of course, Second Life they are our family, and we stay together for a long time. And guys, you hear not only from Leeds but Ty to say so, because I think this is a kind of like a belief in your mind. So, but now the prince, do you have any more want to add, or your share us more your advice for those individual investors, and also very very important is for us, for every single listeners here in Second Life, during the Bitcoin halving period. What is your suggestion?
Okay, my suggestion is that um, many assets are going to experience some serious volatility movement right after the Bitcoin halving. So my advice is that for everyone listening here, always make your research before you buy any assets. In this bull season, I think one area people want to look at is the AI sector. It's a new sector in the Web3 space. Like it's kind of young compared to GameFi or DeFi and other sectors. So it's I advise that people should look critically into the AI sector, and we are beginning to see some new asset classes coming up these days. I don't remember the meaning of the term, but they call them RWA assets. These are assets that are tied to real life assets, right? Um, I think in this bull season, just like how we saw with DeFi and GameFi in the last bullish season, these new categories of assets are going to probably do the same things GameFi and DeFi did. I mean, AI, RWA assets. I mean, these are some of the areas to watch for those who want to, catch the next big thing in crypto, catch the next big thing in the bullish season of 2024. You want to pay attention to these new sectors because they are really doing creative stuff there. And like Ty was saying, you want to buy some Bitcoin and keep because even if every other asset fails to grow, it's almost certain that Bitcoin is going to grow. So if you want to buy an asset that is much more safer, much more stable, and also consistently promising, you want to also put some Bitcoin in your portfolio. So that's it for me.
Thank
The new narratives coming up, people should pay attention to them. Hold some Bitcoin, like TY said, and always do your own research. Yeah, I'm done.
you said because I think you mentioned yeah, I think you mentioned two part. First part is like we need continuously like what TY said, invest in BTC because this is for me. I think this is belief. We working here and we try to knowing more about the industry. The second part is always to focus on the valuable projects, and then maybe you can find more things. But long term always the key. Well, thank you so much today for your time. To gentlemen, TY and Eats, thank you so much for sharing all those opinions and give us those suggestions. I hope you guys love it. And also, please allow me, because I have some lucky draw still, and please allow me to split the lucky draw to all our listeners here. And then I hope I wish you got lucky. But I still have. We can take like a 3 round. Let's see who gonna got the lucky one. Wow! Congratulations, especially Nata. Wow! Congratulations. Another one. Oh, wow! I got so lucky because I didn't got any of them. Have no beans at all. Wow, oh wow. I don't have two more. Well, but thank you so much, TY and Eats again. Thank you for your time, and hopefully next time when we talk about Bitcoin is the day that maybe the Bitcoin price tends to be 90 or something. Let's gathering coming back together to have a talk. Okay? Well, thank you
All
so
right.
much. Yes. Have a good day, and thank you so much for your attending, everyone. Bye. See you next time.
All right, guys. Take care. Thanks for having us.
Bye.